Greetings everyone, and welcome to day 4 of Young Adult April. So today our look at the Harry Potter book series continues on with my personal favorite book in the series, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So for this video, I'm going to be looking at the plot, the development of the book, as well as the overall themes. So, here we go. The book opens with Harry seeing Frank Bryce, the Muggle groundskeeper for the Riddle House, being killed by Lord Voldemort in a vision, and is awoken by his hurting scar. The Weasleys then take Harry and Hermione Granger to the Quidditch World Cup, using a port key to watch Ireland versus Bulgaria, with Ireland emerging victorious. There, Harry meets Cedric Diggory, who is attending the match with his father. After the match, Voldemort's Death Eaters attack the site, destroying spectators' tents and wreaking havoc. The dark markets fired into the sky, which leads to a panic since it is the first time the sign has been seen in 13 years. Ooh boy. Winky, Barty Crouch Sr.'s house elf, is falsely accused of casting the mark after she is found holding Harry's wand, which is revealed to have been used to cast the mark, as Harry had lost it during the chaos of the Death Eaters' attack. Hermione, angry at this injustice, forms a society to promote the rights of house elves known as SPEW, Society for the Promotion of Elvish Welfare. I wonder how successful that's going to be. At Hogwarts, Professor Dumbledore announces that Alastor Mad-Eye Moody will be the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher for the year, and also that Hogwarts will host a Triwizard Tournament, with a price of 1,000 gold galleons. Ooh, that's a lot. However, only those over 17, the age of majority in the wizarding world, will be allowed to enter. It is the first time in many years that the Triwizard Tournament will be held. I wonder why. Students from Beauxbatons Academy and the Durmstrang Institute, other wizarding academies, will travel to Hogwarts, where they will stay for the year in hopes of competing. At Halloween, the Goblet picks Fleur Delacour from Beauxbatons Academy, Victor Crumb, who was also the seeker on Bulgaria's Quidditch team from Durmstrang Institute, and Cedric Diggory from Hogwarts to compete in the tournament. However, it additionally gives a fourth name, Harry Potter, leading to suspicion and indignation from everyone and magically binding Harry to compete. Ron is jealous that Harry is once again in the limelight and refuses to speak to Harry. I really don't understand why Ron is so jealous. I mean, seriously, dude? Come on. Cool your jets. Hagrid reveals to Harry that the first task involves dragons, and since Fleur and Crumb's headmasters are also aware of this, and will surely tell them in advance. Harry informs Cedric as well. At the task, Harry has to pass a Hungarian horntail to retrieve a golden egg that contains a hint to the next task, which he does by summoning his Firebolt broomstick with the Asio spell, and finishes the task tied for first with Crumb. Ron and Harry subsequently reconcile, thank goodness, Ron now understanding the full danger of the tournament. When Harry opens the egg, though, it merely shrieks loudly. Hermione then takes Harry and Ron to the school kitchens, where house elves work. There, they meet a distraught Winky, who is struggling to get over the loss of her sacking. Aww. They also meet Harry's old friend Dobby, who has been employed at Hogwarts to work in the kitchens. He is the only known house elf to appreciate his freedom, despite his hard-working nature. Yeah, he should definitely be proud of that. Meanwhile, gossipy reporter Rita Skeeter, who I hate, by the way, is writing scandalous articles of half-truths and outright fabrications in the Daily Prophet about those at Hogwarts, including Hermione, Harry, Hagrid, and Madame Maxine of Beauxbatons. Okay. With the Yule Ball approaching, Harry must find a partner, but when he finally approaches his crush, Cho Chang, Cedric has beaten him to her, so Harry and Ron ask Pavarti and Padma Patil. Ron is shocked and jealous to see that Hermione is attending with Crumb. Cedric gives Harry a tip on the egg, telling him to take it to the prefect's bathroom, but Harry refuses to listen, jealous over Cho. Oh boy. Finally acting on the tip, Harry takes the egg to the prefect's bathroom, where Moaning Myrtle tells him to listen to the egg underwater. There the words become understandable. Harry learns that the task is to recover something he will sorely miss. On the way back to Gryffindor Tower, he falls into a trick staircase and is caught by Professor Moody, who takes the Marauder's map from Harry. Harry then starts looking for spells to help him breathe where the objects will be taken, the Black Lake. By the morning of the task, Harry still hasn't found a solution, but Dobby gives him some gillyweed to give Harry gills. Harry completes the task by rescuing Ron from under the lake. Harry then takes the risk by also rescuing Fleur's younger sister, Gabrielle, after Fleur was unable to. After the judges confer, he earns enough points to tie in with Cedric for the lead. Awesome! 1 month before the final task, Harry and Crumb are talking when they encounter Crouch, who appears to have gone insane, but manages to tell Harry to get Dumbledore. Leaving Crumb with Crouch, Harry fetches Dumbledore but returns to find Crumb stunned and Crouch gone. Oh, that's not good. Harry returns to preparing for the final task, a hedge maze. Inside the maze, Harry is forced to incapacitate Crumb, who has been bewitched, to save Cedric. Working together, the two reach the cup. They agree to touch it at the same time, and in doing so, discovers that it is the port key that transports them to a graveyard. There, Peter Pettigrew kills Cedric and uses Harry's blood, along with his own hand and Tom Riddle Sr.'s bone, to resurrect Lord Voldemort. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Voldemort summons his Death Eaters, berating them for thinking he was dead, before he reveals that he has a single, faithful servant concealed at Hogwarts, who has been working to ensure that Harry would make it to the graveyard, and then challenges Harry to a duel. However, when he and Harry fire curses at each other, their wands connect due to their identical cores. Voldemort's wand releases the most recent spells to perform, resulting in imprints of his last victims appearing in the graveyard, including Harry's parents, who provide a distraction so that Harry can escape back to Hogwarts using the port key, taking Cedric's body with him. When he returns, Moody takes him to his office and reveals himself to be Voldemort's faithful servant. He was the one who put Harry's name into the Goblet of Fire, and has been guiding him through the tournament from behind the scenes to ensure that he would grab the port key first. Before Moody can kill Harry, Dumbledore, McGonagall, and Snape intervene. They learn that Moody is in fact Barty Crouch Jr., Mr. Crouch's son, disguised by a Polyjuice potion. Crouch has sentenced Crouch Jr. to life imprisonment in Azkaban over alleged ties to the Death Eaters, but smuggled him out as a last favor to his dying wife. Aww. Crouch Jr. was the one who set off the Dark Mark at the Quidditch World Cup, doing it to scare the Death Eaters he felt abandoned Voldemort. Eventually, Voldemort had gotten in contact with Crouch Jr. and had him impersonate Moody as part of his plan. Crouch Jr. also missed killing Crouch Sr. to prevent him telling Dumbledore about Voldemort. The real Moody is found inside Crouch Jr.'s enchanted trunk and is rescued. Harry is then declared the winner of the Triwizard Tournament and given his winnings. Many people, including Fudge, do not believe Harry and Dumbledore about Voldemort's return. As Fudge has had the Dementor's kiss performed, Crouch Jr. is unable to give testimony. Okay then. Hermione discovers Rita Skeeter is an unregistered animagus, who can take the form of a beetle, and blackmails her to force her to stop writing her libellous stories. Not wanting his tournament winnings, Harry gives them to Fred and George to start their joke shop and returns home with the Dursleys. So yeah, there was a lot of dramatic stuff going on in that book. Well, anyway, let's get to the development of this book. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is the 4th book in the Harry Potter series. The first, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, was published by Bloomsbury on June 26, 1997. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was the second, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, was published on July 2, 1998, and the third, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, followed on July 8, 1999. Goblet of Fire is considerably longer than the first 3, almost twice the size. The paperback edition was 636 pages. Holy crap! Rowling stated that she, quote, knew from the beginning it would be the biggest of the 4. She said there needed to be a, quote, proper run-up for the conclusion, avoiding the, quote, complex plot would confuse readers. She also stated that, quote, everything was on a bigger scale, which was symbolic, as Harry's horizons widened both literally and metaphorically as he grew up. She also wanted to explore more of the magical world. Until the official title's announcement on June 27, 2000, the book was called by its working title, Harry Potter 4. Previously, in April, the publisher had it listed as Harry Potter and the Doomspell Tournament. However, J.K. Rowling expressed her indecision about the title in an Entertainment Weekly interview. Quote, "I changed my mind twice on what the title was. The working title got out, Harry Potter and the Doomspell Tournament. Then it changed Doomspell to Triwizard Tournament. Then I was teetering between Goblet of Fire and Triwizard Tournament. In the end, I preferred Goblet of Fire because it's got that kind of Cup of Destiny feel about it, which is the theme of the book." Rowling mentioned that she originally had a Weasley relative named Mafalda, who, according to Rowling, quote, "was the daughter of the second cousin who was a stockbroker mentioned in Philosopher's Stone. This stockbroker had been very rude to Mr. and Mrs. Weasley in the past, but now he and his Muggle wife had inconveniently produced a witch. They came back to the Weasleys asking for their help in introducing her to Wizarding Society before she starts at Hogwarts. Mafalda was supposed to be Slytherin and who was to fill in the Rita Skeeter subplot, but eventually was removed as, quote, there were obvious limitations to what an 11-year-old closeted at school could discover. Rowling considered Rita Skeeter to be, quote, much more flexible. Rowling also admitted that the fourth book was the most difficult to write at the time, because she noticed a giant plot hole halfway through writing. In particular, Rowling had trouble with the 9th chapter, Dark Mark, which she rewrote 13 times. Holy crap! And now, finally, the themes of the book. Jeff Jensen, who interviewed Rowling for Entertainment Weekly in 2000, pointed out that bigotry is the theme in the Harry Potter novels, and Goblet of Fire in particular. He mentioned how Voldemort and his followers are prejudiced against Muggles, and how in Goblet of Fire, Hermione forms a group to liberate Hogwarts' house elves, who have, quote, been indentured servants so long they lack desire for anything else. When asked why she explored this theme, Rowling replied, quote, because bigotry is probably the thing I detest most. All forms of intolerance, the whole idea of that which is different from me is necessarily evil. I really like to explore the idea that difference is equal to good. But there's another idea I like to explore, too. Oppressed groups are not, generally speaking, people who stand firmly together. No, sadly, they kind of subdivide among themselves and fight like hell. That's human nature, so that's what you see here. This world of wizards and witches, they are already ostracized, and then within themselves, they've formed a loathsome pecking order. Wow. She also commented that she did not want this to feel too, quote, heavy for children, as was one of the things that a, quote, huge number of children at that age start to think about. Yeah, I could definitely see that. So overall, this book is really darn amazing. Like I said, it's my all-time favorite. So I give Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire 5 wands out of 5. Well, tune in tomorrow as I take a look at Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. So, until then, bye everybody.